I heard last night. I think that was on for a long time. Yeah, 9:50. 14 hours.
I ain't know nothing about no bank. Let's go to the bank. That was the devil to another tongue. Because that energy moves at a different speed than what we are used to.
Let me use the bag. I feel enjoy everything. It makes me live like one. I will enter his forest with praise. I will say this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice for he has made me glad. I will enter his gates with thanksgiving with my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. I will say this is the day that the Lord has made. say this is the day that the Lord has made. Oh, I will rejoice, for He has made me glad. I will enter His gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter His courts with praise. I will say this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, for He has made me glad. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. His mountains shall be removed. And it's not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. Not by might, not, I don't know where my thick, comfortable gray socks at that was in the room. Not by power. Alright, so at some point, I really need to go to get my stuff from storage.
My clothes are there, my coat is in there, and it's getting cold. And I started to go today, or, since it's been rainy, ugly weather, I started to go, pick up my stuff from storage. But I really wanted to wait, because it's been so much going on. Um, and so I really just wanted to kind of just, wait, um, and see, um, when I wanted to go. But I'm thinking, yesterday I didn't get to do any, that was partly because I wasn't online, but when I was online, I wasn't getting absolutely any calls whatsoever. So I just went offline, and then, I came home to work on my model. So I started to take yesterday when I was, where I started to take 2 days off. And the 2 days off was today, Monday. That's what I started to do because I wanted to just detox from everything that bothers me when I am doing Uber Eats. So I wanted to detox. I get up and just rush into it, and that's just not a good idea. It's just not. It reminds me of when I used to work and sell furniture, and I used to, as soon as I opened my eyes, it was like me and ketchup was on a, I already found this, it was no life anymore. And that's because the police had took it over because ketchup was working with him. So there was no life. So it wasn't, he never said good morning. It was as soon as I opened my eyes, I found this, and the phone was shoved in my face. And do you like this? Do you want to go pick this up? And I would be like, everything was changing in my life because we had moved. He had cheated. We were getting over that. When we moved to Atlanta, he refused, but he was saying that we were going to get another place to live. But he basically, that we did everything except for that. We went and looked at a house in Peachtree City, and that was staged as home ownership. And I don't really want to get into building all that today because I don't want to, that is stuff, I recognize where my triggers are, and I just don't want to get into all of that today because I will be here talking till the Lord comes back, and I just don't have time for that because that's just not what I want to do. But it does, the lady that we went and met, they put a for rent sign up, and the lady gave us a tour as if she was selling the house. But the house, they put a for rent sign up where we would be in an area in Riverdale. And so we wanted to go look at the house, but it said for rent. It was a for rent sign with a number, and it was a white lady with a black Tahoe. That same one that they use as mine. It was at May of 2023 at the guy's house. That was the truck driver with the cutout seats, and was moving to Virginia and had his Charger and with his sister. All of this junk just is, I swear, it doesn't make any sense. You start off talking about this, and the links go way over there because every girl is a man and every man is a girl. telling us all the stuff that we tell people. And the cabinets cost 40,000, and they just been put in, and so this here, and so the value of this in this area. We are here for a house for rent. Never said nothing about that. So at that time, they were staging through NHBA, and they put that on the radio. So it was a radio commercial, and say, buy your house today, you can own this and another. So that was a commercial the law put on the radio in June of 2020 when we moved to Atlanta. So they wanted us to own a house. So we went through NHBA, I applied, and when I seen all the tricks and traps, I said, that's gonna be a hard negative. I don't want to have anything to do with that. So we went back and got our $200. They gave the $200 back, but they still moved forward with it, and then rolled that concept over into the girl LaWanna that said, I bought my house through a rent to own program, and then I got it, and then she used Bob Hale, because Bob Hale is dead and can't be here to defend himself. So, and it wasn't in Augusta, and I didn't buy one in Atlanta. I've never owned a home in my life. It would have been the process, but I've been in this situation for at least knowingly the last 7 years, almost 8 years of my life. So I never owned anything. I got married and the operation was off. We're off to the races. So I was busy getting set up. That is the situation with that. I never owned a house. They stage everything through people talking. I mean, I can't believe that. That is people sitting in prison because somebody said something and they don't have nobody to say that they didn't say it, that it wasn't true. My nephew sitting in prison because my brother said, you need to go out and get you some pussy. And so, that's enough statement. So we'll put that with that and that make it seem like you did it. I don't understand. And these really sitting in there. Literally. It's in a real prison. This is not fake. And it's strictly because Wanda was co-getting. She literally went and got that boy out of the hospital. This is not anything fabricated, made up, insinuated, a theory. This is a fact. She went and got him out. Go get him. She went and got him. Brought him to her house. Now what? Put him in jail. Make the statements. And so, you need to get it. And then my brother said, you need to get you some pussy. Next thing you know, Albert in jail 40 years. Where is these old people? So I can't believe people are in jail because of what somebody said. And he was mentally ill. They're not believing him when he say he can't do that. He probably couldn't even comprehend. And oh my God, I can't talk about this today. It's overwhelming. But it's because of what people say. People come around you and tell bold-faced lies, and then they set out to make it look like you're crazy. And because we can keep saying that, then it has to be true. Then my question would be this. Then why did you wait so long? If this person, referring to myself, have complained to every reminder, because I sent you certified
This
mail.
call may be monitored and
And
recorded.
even though,
Thank you for calling Allstate. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. Para español, oprima siete. If you are calling about a claim or need roadside assistance, press 1. For a new auto or life insurance quote or to purchase a policy, press 2. To make a payment or obtain assistance with an existing policy, press 3. If to make a payment, press 1. To hear your current policy status, press 2. To order proof of insurance cards, press 3. To request a vehicle be placed into or out of storage, press 4. To request If you're calling regarding a homeowner's policy, please press 1. Otherwise, stay on the line and the next available representative will assist you further. You may be asked to respond to a question about today's experience at the end of this call. Your feedback helps us improve and ensure we are meeting your needs. Thank you in advance. Thank you for calling Allstate. My name is Ruben. Welcome to have the pleasure of speaking with today.
Crystal Ketchup. Hi, I'm calling you because I need to get a change to my policy, please, and coverage. I need to change my deduction amounts, if I can. Okay, thank you. It is going to be 909300. You just don't want the policy number? Nine three zero zero 2829. 376 Pasco Boulevard, apartment 20 in Bowling Green, Kentucky. 42104. I need to change the coverage, change the deductible to 1,000. That's fine. Yes. Can you verify the policy number with me, please? When you're done. I said before you get off the phone, would you do me a favor and verify the policy number, please? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, it will. I'm not in business, no. If I do, I'll make the necessary adjustments or changes. Can we hurry up, please? I'm in a rush. Thank you. Can I also get can I get your policy, for that in writing, please, just for my own records? Okay. I never got it in the first place. I just wanted to see your declarations or your policies on that. Because it looks, when I looked online, the man said that it is through Allstate, but it is showing that it's through some company in North Carolina. How can you, I wanted to ask that, how can you write for a company in another state from where I am? Why am I just not receiving coverage for Kentucky? So, so who is the indemnity, whatever that is? Who is that? Okay, 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 okay. Can you please send me that ride share disclosure? I want to see that, please. No, no, I didn't get, I didn't get anything. I didn't. Okay. How long do we have to be on the phone? Because I have to go.
Ask only yourself as a driver. On your household, there will be no one else that is per age, 14 years or older.
It's only me and my household.
Okay. Outside of your household, no one will have access to the vehicle on a regular basis.
No.
Thank you. And would you mind telling me your occupation?
Sir, I'm not buying a policy. I'm changing my deductible. Can I do this online? Because this is annoying.
I'm sorry for any inconvenience, man. I did mention that it's part of the.
Can I do this? Can I make this change online? It didn't take me this long to get the policy a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It didn't take me this long to buy it.
Well, sorry for the inconvenience there. But the mortified is not the same as for identifying the policy. I'm about to finish, really. That was the last question I had to make.
All right, that's it. Can you please change it, please, so I can get off the phone? I'm really in a rush. Thank you so much.
Understood, ma'am? But I do have to specify details that, because this will affect your premium.
I cannot do the law today with these Mexicans on the phone. Every time I ask about these insurance companies, like the lobby saying, "Oh, you can't do that and do that," then send that in writing, please, because I just think that's a coincidence that all of these people are saying that, and the lobby threatening me with Rex all the time, and that every insurance company just say that when I know that the law is the insurance company. So let me get that in writing, please, and then I'm gonna ask all these other 1,000 people out here that's doing whatever they doing. how do they get insurance? And Uber Eats says that it pays your insurance anyway. So leave me alone about that insurance, because the law ain't got no business being on the phone writing the policies in these states that go with these truck drivers and these vehicles that I ain't never owned. So don't try to trap me up in a question. Have a good day and get off my phone. No calls talking to no Mexicans nowhere. Every insurance company saying that, and then they don't send you nothing in writing. Send that in writing. Okay. Alright, let me see. My bank account is $10 off, and I don't know why. And I'm really trying to figure that out. Went to the hair store. Today is Monday. It's Tuesday. Not Monday and not Sunday. I think I went there Saturday. Just let me see. I think that was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. Yeah, I got it on there. Hair store. So no, it ain't done. It is $10 off. And I investigate anything more than 10.
This call may be monitored and recorded. Thank you for calling Allstate. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. Para español, oprima 7. If you are calling about a claim or need roadside assistance, press 1. For a new auto or life insurance quote or to purchase a policy, press 2. To make a payment or obtain assistance with an existing policy, press 3. If you are a lien holder, press 4. If you are calling about a claim or need roadside assistance, press 1. For a new auto or life insurance quote or to purchase a policy, press 2. To make a payment or obtain assistance with an existing policy, to make a payment, press 1. To hear your current policy status, press 2. To order proof of insurance cards. If you're calling regarding a homeowner's policy, please press 1. Otherwise, stay on the line and the next available representative will assist you further. If you're calling regarding a homeowner's policy, please press 1. Otherwise, stay on the line and the next available representative will assist you further. You may be asked to respond to a question about today's experience at the end of this call. Your feedback helps us improve and ensure we are meeting your needs. Thank you in advance. Thank you for calling Allstate. All of our representatives are currently busy. Please continue to hold and we'll be with you shortly. If you need immediate assistance, please visit our website at eserviceonline.allstate.com where you can obtain service on your account, get a new quote, or purchase a policy. All of our representatives are still currently busy. Please remain on the line and we will be with you as soon as possible. If you prefer, we are also happy to offer you immediate assistance at our full-service website at eserviceonline.allstate.com. You can obtain service on your existing account, get a new quote, and even secure coverage instantly by purchasing a policy online.
Thank you for calling Allstate. My name is Jadiel, to whom does the pleasure of speaking with?
Recorded. Thank you for calling Allstate. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed.
Para español, oprima 7.
If you are calling about a claim or need roadside assistance, press 1. To make a payment, press 1. To hear your current policy status, press 2. To order proof of insurance cards, press 3. To request a vehicle be placed into or out of storage, press 4. This call may be monitored and recorded. Thank you for calling Allstate. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed.
Para español, oprima 7.
If you are calling about a claim or need roadside assistance, press 1. For a new auto or life insurance quote or to purchase a policy, press 2. To make a payment or obtain assistance with an existing policy, press 3. If you are a lien holder, press 4. If you are calling about a claim or need roadside assistance, press 1. For a new auto or life insurance quote or to purchase a policy, press 2. To make a payment or obtain assistance with an existing policy, press 3. To make a payment, press 1. To hear your current policy status, press 2. To order proof of... If you're calling regarding a homeowner's policy, please press 1. Otherwise, stay on the line and the next available representative will assist you further. You may be asked to respond to a question about today's experience at the end of this call. Your feedback helps us improve and ensure we are meeting your needs. Thank you in advance. Thank you for calling Allstate. All of our representatives are currently busy. Please continue to hold and we'll be with you shortly. If you need immediate assistance, please visit our online.allstate.com where you can obtain service on your account, get a new quote, or purchase a policy. All of our representatives are still currently busy. Please remain on the line and we will be with you as soon as possible. If you prefer, we are also happy to offer you immediate assistance at our full-service website at eserviceonline.allstate.com. You can obtain service.
Thank you for calling Allstate. My name is Sabrina. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Crystal Ketchup, how are you today?
You getting yourself?
I'm okay. I'm calling because I need to reduce the coverage on my 2025 Chevrolet Trax. I need to change the deductible amount.
After the reason review options for making changes, do you mind verifying the address of the policy?
376 Pasco, apartment 20, Bowling Green, Kentucky, 42104.
And can you verify your email address?
My first and last name, 57 at Gmail.
Okay. And I show you're calling in from the number listed 909-300-2829.
That is correct.
And the policy is for yourself with the 2025 Chevy Trax.
Yes.
And you said that you're wanting to reduce the deductible amount.
Yes.
And with updating the policy, any changes to coverage are effective the following day. So we can't have it something to look at tomorrow.
Okay.
And can you verify the deductible you're wanting to set for your comprehensive collision?
1,000.
And with updating the policy, just to verify the vehicle, is it primarily set as a felon offense?
Yes, it is.
And do you mind verifying your occupation?
I'm a delivery driver and I will be starting a job soon at probably Walmart inside of their cell phone area.
And by chance, the vehicle is used to complete any work within the transportation network such as Uber or Lyft?
I do Uber Eats, yeah.
And outside of the home, would anyone else have regular access to the vehicle?
No,
And outside of yourself, by chance, is there anyone else in front of age or older residing in the home?
no, there's not.
And with getting the changes submitted, do you mind if I place you in a brief hold?
No, I don't mind.
so I have been able to update the policy again effective the 29th. So I'm showing that the next amount due is going to be scheduled for November 17th for 311.66.
All right. Let me ask you a question, if you don't mind me asking. What is the why do they ask if you do like Uber Eats or DoorDash or something like that? Why do y'all ask?
So yes, with each policy, there are guidelines that are referred to as underwriting guidelines that the policies have to follow. So there are certain risks that the underwriting sees as unacceptable. Some risks they are willing to cover in the event that there is an accident. So certain policies do allow business use. Unfortunately, most policies do not allow delivery of like supplies or driving for transportation networks such as like Uber, Lyft, and so we do just have to verify if the vehicles are being used for those.
I don't drive for them, but I do deliver for Instacart sometimes, and like whenever I want, and I do it for Uber Eats. But Uber says that they offer their own insurance. I read that yesterday that covers. So I'm trying to see if that's the case, then what are all these other people in the world doing? Because everybody in the world does some part of something here and there. Like, what are people doing that work at Pizza Hut and Domino's? So are they just lying to y'all, or what is the, how do you supposed to deal with it? I just wanted to know.
Okay. So with each policy, with each state, we do just want to keep in mind that they are different and each one follows a certain set of guidelines. So depending on what state you reside in, what product is being written kind of determines on what is allowed and what's not allowed. So again, for certain policies, certain companies, they do allow it. Allstate works in teams with high-risk drivers. So we do provide coverage to most drivers who are not qualifiable for certain insurances. So there are certain risks that the company is just not willing to take. So unfortunately for this company, and I can't speak for all insurance, but for this company, the risk for transportation networks such as Uber, Lyft, those things, unfortunately they do not accept those risks with this company. So I do know there are companies that allow it where there is coverage available, but unfortunately I don't show that this company offers that option.
But since they cover it while I'm on the platform, do I just not worry about it?
So unfortunately with the policies, if it is reported that vehicles are being used for transportation networks or for certain business use that are not acceptable, it is reported to our underwriting department. At that time they do review it, and then more than likely if it does not fall within the guidelines, they do issue out a non-renewal where the policy will be canceled for not following the guidelines of the underwriting.
Okay. And so, in that regards, do you tell the person where they're supposed to go to get? Maybe I'm gonna go ask my rent manager does. I mean, I don't have that in writing, and I didn't sign for that. So I'm just saying, I just think that's strange that all of a sudden now everybody says that, but I ain't read that in writing, and I didn't sign for that. So I totally understand what you're saying, and I'm definitely not trying to make it a big deal because I'm supposed to start another job soon, and this will just probably be there and then probably won't. But, and then like I said, when I am on the platform, I read yesterday that Uber says they cover you. And when you're not on the platform, your insurance covers you. So I'm just thinking, as long as I don't call you to pay for nothing, then we shouldn't have an issue. But I don't think that an insurance should. Now, if I had a full-on Daisy's, biscuits and waffles, then that's totally different. But I feel like if I'm doing something on my own, then, like I said, I didn't sign for this. So if you don't offer it, do you have another company that you do offer it with that maybe you can quote me with and I can change, or like, cause right now I haven't started my other job yet, and I'm literally finna get ready to go out the door to go and sign on. But most of the time I don't get no. I'm really not making like a lot of money with it, like normally somebody would. Yesterday I signed on and I didn't get no calls, so I can't say I'm gonna cancel my insurance for this because I don't know if it's worth it or not. And I also don't know if it's worth reporting because, like I said yesterday, I logged on and I didn't get one call at all to go do anything. So, what's the purpose in calling your insurance and saying that you're doing something and you ain't even making really no money with it? So, but I do want to just know, like, do you offer, can you quote me with another person or that does, or do you just think, like, find it on your own?
Okay. So I do understand the concern. As far as being able to locate a company that does offer to cover the risk, unfortunately, we would not be able to provide that information. A lot of local agencies who are licensed, they have access to multiple companies where they can quote you based on the information you provide to them. So if you are wanting to see if there is a company that offers coverage, when you speak with the agent, you do want to disclose initially what the vehicle is being used for, where the vehicle is located, who all has access, and that way they can quote you for the correct coverage.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a blessed day. And those,
Do you have any other questions for me?
no, just you said those changes will go in effect tomorrow.
Yes. So the changes in coverage with the reduced deductible will be effective tomorrow on the 29th.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you again for calling in and enjoy the rest of your day for me.
All right, you too.
Thank you.
to, change the coverage, change the deductible to,